What you gonna do, nigga? When Nigga Mania runs wild on you. Electronic Ice Care in the Real News Talk channel. Rate, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. Basically, there's been a rumor going around saying that Hulk Hogan may return at WrestleMania 32 this year in Dallas, Texas. Well, basically, it's a rumor at this point. Nothing's been confirmed. Nothing's been signed, sealed, or delivered. Hulk Hogan, if most of you are aware of the wrestling industry and what goes on there, Hulk Hogan got released and fired from the WWE last year for his past racist comments that he made behind closed doors, obviously, a few times, which got exploited. And the WWE heard about his past racist feelings towards black people, and that because Hulk Hogan did say in an audio that he got caught apparently saying that, oh, he's racist to a point. So technically he admitted that he's a racist. Because you know what they say, once a racist, always a racist. So no matter what he said in that audio, he is a fucking racist. Regardless. I mean, me growing up as a kid, as a wrestling fan, I used to like Hulk Hogan. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and whatnot. He was very entertaining back in his prime. Even in WCW, with the whole NWO when he established that. He did a lot of things for the wrestling industry. But for him to fuck up like that, no matter, okay, fair enough, it was behind closed doors what he said, but if he was smart, I don't know whether he was set up or what, or whether he deliberately recorded his own conversations. I don't know whether it was the person who he had sex with that was recording it. I don't know. I really don't know, but somehow, some way, someone recorded the conversation with Hulk Hogan saying what he said. Even when he was talking to his son, Nick Hogan, around, I'm not sure when, either it was when his son was in jail for putting his best friend, Graciano, in a wheelchair for life, crippling him, or crashing his sports car back in 2007, saying that, he said something about coming out in a Bizak or black. I don't even know. Somewhere along those lines, he said something about black. He made an encrypted racial slur. You see, you have to be careful when you're in the industry, especially if you have the status of Hulk Hogan. He should know better. He should know better not to say certain things. But he said it anyway. He said it without even giving a fuck. And now that his past caught up to him, he's now playing the victim. You ain't no fucking victim. You ain't no victim. You're just a piece of shit, really and truly, deep down inside. All that accomplishments that you've done for the WWE and the wrestling industry as a whole means nothing now, because apparently the WWE pretty much erased you from history. But really and truly, you can't erase Hulk Hogan from history, because he's Hulk Hogan. He's revolutionized the wrestling business from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows Hulk Hogan. You ask anybody out there, even if they're not a wrestling fan, do you know who Hulk Hogan is? Yeah, I know who Hulk Hogan is, the wrestler. Everybody knows Hulk Hogan. The whole world knows Hulk Hogan. There's not a single person, right, on this earth who does not know who Hulk Hogan is. Hell, even the baby knows Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? So now that Hulk Hogan has fucked up his wrestling legacy and whatnot, the chances of him returning to WrestleMania 32 this year are slim to none. I don't think he's going to come back. And I don't think he should come back, because if he does come back, It's going to look bad on the WWE. It's going to make them very hypocritical because they've already given them the Chris Benoit treatment. So them bringing back Hulk Hogan is going to make the WWE look stupid for bringing back a racist. Because once a racist, always a racist. Yeah, sure, a lot of people have already forgiven Hulk Hogan, but I'm sure if it was an ordinary person who said what Hulk Hogan said, he would have been blasted long time. He would have been prosecuted. He would have been hammered down. A lot of people would have attacked him or probably even killed the guy. But because it's Hulk Hogan now, people expect him to get some sort of special treatment. Nah. Why should he get special treatment? Because he's a celebrity? He should be treated like everybody else, celebrity or no celebrity. Because it's not fair. It really isn't fair. Because all the fame that you have right now and that can easily be taken away from you. So nobody's invincible at the end of the day. It's all on borrowed time until you fuck up. And that's what Hulk Hogan did. Just like Lindsay Lohan fucked up her career. Among others. You know, and Bill Cosby as well. His career is pretty much ruined. And now Hulk Hogan's career is kind of ruined too. But on a different level. Because you can't compare rape to racist. You cannot compare that. Those are two different elements. So Hulk Hogan has been retweeting a lot of black people, funny enough. And a lot of people have showed Hulk Hogan sympathy on Twitter. And he's been retweeting and that, which kind of lifted Hulk Hogan's spirit up a little bit. I know Hulk Hogan has had thoughts of suicide in the past as well. And I heard that he almost killed himself 8-9 years ago somewhere around that time. You know, when you're in the industry, you have to be very careful with what you do because any little wrongdoing that you do, people will just use that against you later on. And you'll be unaware of what you've done until it's brought back up again. And that's what happened with Hulk Hogan. I know we're all human at the end of the day, but at the same time, you got to know the position that you're in. You're on Big Brother. The reality Big Brother. Everybody is watching you. All eyes are on you. It's not like a normal person where they can just say what the fuck they want and nobody gives a damn. No. You're a celebrity that a lot of people look up to. So when they find out you're a racist and that, they ain't going to want to be a fan or a supporter of yours anymore. Because you've dented your own career with your racial slurs and your despicable acts. I don't know how Hulk Hogan is going to save WrestleMania 32 and make it any better because as far as I'm concerned, it ain't going to make a difference whether Hulk Hogan's there or not because when Hulk Hogan appeared at WrestleMania 30 and WrestleMania 31, yeah, sure, the ratings went up just a little bit, but not that much because nobody really gave a fuck. And they damn sure don't give a fuck now. So if Hulk Hogan came back at WrestleMania 32, it's going to be bad for business. It's going to look really bad. It's going to look very hypocritical. So, and the WWE, I'm sure they don't want bad press on them already. Because the WWE have so much bad press and so forth that they don't want to accumulate any bullshit right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially from news sources like TMZ, ABC, NBC, Fox News and whatnot. Because if Hulk Hogan were to appear at WrestleMania 32, next thing you'll be hearing on the news is that, oh, Hulk Hogan has made his return to the WWE and they forgave him for his racial slurs and whatnot, blah, 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 after terminating him from the company, after being racist. But then again, Vince McMahon is an undercover racist himself because the way he has treated black people in the WWE over the years is fucking gross. It's fucking disgusting because why hasn't there been a black WWE champion? And don't give me that, oh yeah, The Rock. Like I've said before in the past, The Rock is half black, half Samoan. The Rock is pretty much a mixed race guy. So he doesn't really count. The closest minority to win the WWE title are Hispanic people. They're the closest minorities to ever win the WWE belt, the main WWE title belt. Other than that, and a Samoan as well. But not a full black man. Like someone like Bobby Lashley, who, in my opinion, should have won the WWE title back in 2008 if he did not get released, or 2007. He should have defeated John Cena when they had their match. Hell, Shelton Benjamin, R-Truth. Those guys should have became WWE champion, but Vince McMahon decided to fuck them over. And instead, they give the belt to Mark Henry and Booker T, which was the World Heavyweight title, a secondary belt to the main WWE belt. Not the World Heavyweight title that was originally created by WCW. They won the WCW belt, not the WWE belt. So, don't come to me with that bullshit, because you know already that there has not been a real black WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And I don't know if there ever will be. Not when Vince is around, at least. So, back to the main point. In my opinion, I think Hulk Hogan should stay where he is, because he has nothing to prove. He's done it all, basically, regardless of the whole racist shit. He's done it all. He has nothing to prove. What's he going to do when he comes back? Tell everybody to say their prayers and be a racist? Is that what he's going to do? Say, what you going to do, niggas, when Nigga Mania runs wild on you? Is that what he's going to do? Is that what he's going to say? He might as well come back and say that and get booed in and out of the building. That's just my opinion. And plus, he has a fucking court case battle that he's currently going through at the moment. So, with that in the way, I don't see him coming back anytime soon. Or ever. I know a lot of people are going to make excuses for this guy because he's Hulk Hogan. But I'm sure, like I said before, if it was another wrestler now, nobody would want him back. Nobody would give a fuck. Everybody would be trashing that wrestler, that person, to the core. But because he's Hulk Hogan now, he can get away with anything. He can get away with murder. He can get away with rape. He can get away with being a racist, bigot. He can get away with manipulating people. He can get away with a lot of things. But let a normal person be in Hulk Hogan's position, saying all the racist shit and whatnot, and see if you'll get the same sympathy. I doubt it. I really doubt it. So, yeah, Hulk Hogan should stay where he is. Don't even bother coming back to the WWE because it don't make sense. Just enjoy the rest of your time and your money, and invest it on your children, yourself. And yeah, that's all I got to say right now. That was just my thoughts and opinions and views on Hulk Hogan potentially coming back to the WWE for WrestleMania 32, which I highly doubt, and it wouldn't make any sense if he comes back, like I just said. So yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, if you're a WWE fan, rate, comment, subscribe, leave a link below the video in the description link, and let me know your opinions on the whole situation, because like I said, once a racist, always a racist. And for the WWE to bring back a racist, it's bad for business, and it will dent their reputation even further. Because if they bring back Hulk Hogan, they might as well mention Chris Benoit's name every time somebody does a crossface move. or diving headbutt. They might as well mention shades of the late Chris Benoit. They might as well say that. So that's that right there. Rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Retronic Ice Cat. Subscribe to my other channel, Mr. Ice Cat, where I cover alternative videos and music related stuff. So until next time, take care of yourself. More stuff to come, more news to come from me, Retronic Ice Cat. Peace.